We got to get the most exciting man in boxing.
Come on, man. What you think about the stoppage?
Oh man, it was a horrible stoppage. It was even worse than the Rolly Romero stoppage. It looks like Tony Weeks is stopping fights very, very early. It's not very good for boxing. I don't agree with that. Look, I don't give a damn what the promoters are trying to promote or what their agendas is. Their agenda should be for the people. It should be for boxing more so than anything else. We need to preserve the sport. That means the real needs to be there. The real fighters, the real action, and the real fights. Where we have fair fights and the winner wins the fight.
In a way, did it actually kind of rob Vergil of him showing, everything he could do in
Absolutely.
a fight? Yeah.
Absolutely. It robs Vergil of like what we know from him, what we can even possibly know from him. Because now it's like, okay, Vergil went like almost a whole career with all of this promotion and all of this pizzazz. Everybody's putting all these eyes on him, but he's not actually producing nothing. He's fighting guys that are nothing, and he's not even getting fair fights. Like, these guys are like setups. They need better fights. And like we thought we would have saw one from the what do you call it? The 147 with Stanionis. And Stanionis is an incredible fighter. What happened? Okay, come back and get back in there. If you can't go and you gotta go for the 154 division, fight somebody though. Fight or somebody. We need to see better. If this is a tune-up, right? Then let's see him actually fight. Fight the tune-up. Don't just quickly like okay, the most of it was just training. He didn't really fight. So we need to just see real fights. Especially with guys that have a whole lot of eyes on them. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens in the years to come. But these type of fights, this type of stuff is not good for Golden Boy, not good for boxing, not good for the sport. We got people doing slap boxing. We got people doing fucking MMA. We got people doing a whole lot of things. And this type of nonsense cannot be tolerated from the fans, for sure.
So what happens to the welterweight division now? I mean, I know that it's been held up for a while. I mean, belts are starting to get vacated.
I'm free now. I'm free. There's gonna be some things coming. Woo! There's gonna be some things coming. I can't wait. Things is gonna be very, very exciting in the years to come, especially this year. This year, I'm coming back bigger and better than ever before. And look, we're possibly going to see an Ennis fight, possibly going to see a Ben fight, or possibly just going to see a hell. Let's see if we can pull together a Keith Thurman. He's been hiding from everybody, dodging everybody. Why not a Blair to Flair fight? Guess what? You've been off, I've been off too. Now let's go, let's get it.
Is,
you know what I mean?
Is Conor Ben the most realistic though, because he's on the zone like you are?
Actually, I'm free. I'm not with the zone. I'm with everybody now. I'm like, I'm a free agent. I'm not with Golden Boy Promotions. So like I can roam free, make these big fights happen.
What happened with the Golden Boy relationship? Just
The Golden Boy relationship goes like this. Okay, after the Maurice Hooker fight, guess what? We're going to give you Vergil Ortiz. Oh, really? Okay, bet. Watch this. They didn't think I was going to beat Maurice Hooker. How many of you really thought I did? How many of you really thought I would have beat Maurice Hooker, especially the way I did? So, when that happens, I don't get no call back. Hey, what happened to the Vergil Ortiz fight? Oh, yeah, nah. Never mind. Okay. You know what I mean? The whole thing is this. If he's your fucking boy and you believe in him, put him in there with a monster and see what the fuck happens. Promoters, start promoting your guy, but if you believe in him, put him in there. If not, there's plenty of other fighters out there. The person that he might lose to might have a beautiful, beautiful life, a beautiful story. Look, this is an old man that's been killing it. He killed it. Yeah. What's his name? Barroso. He's mind-blowing. Completely robbed from the Romero fight. So come on. That story is inspiring. We need to take that. Promoters need to see value in those things. Value. Look, let me tell you something. The way people are like, the way things is going in boxing today, we would have never seen a Manny Pacquiao. They would have quickly just robbed him quick. You know what I mean? Like, the way things is right now, we would have never saw Manny Pacquiao. Motherfuckers don't even know that there's like Filipino boxing enthusiasts. Like, that wasn't a thing until Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? We need to see the greatest fights, and we need to see what like the things that makes boxing special. What makes boxing special? The unthought, the things that the unforeseen.
Larry Bird just said the theater of the unexpected.
The theater of the unexpected, and that's exactly what we need. That's exactly what you get from a Blair to Flair fight. You see the theater of the unexpected. Oh, I thought I was gonna win. I thought he was gonna win, but then I lose. Oh shit, I'm supposed to lose, and then I win. Motherfucker, you can't even bet on me even if you tried. No, so it's just crazy, you know. But this is what boxing's about, and I'm all about bringing action-packed performances and bringing theater and bringing these exciting fights to you guys, the fans, and that's what we need. We need that. Promoters, I beg you to bring it together to put on exciting fights, and even if your guy loses, there is always something to gain out of it. So that's what I see in boxing.
Well, there's a storyline fight. I mean, I was there when you and Jaron, I mean, you stepped up to Jaron. You're a free agent. I know it was like a promotional thing at the time, but he's a champion now. This is obviously a better situation than Jaron Ennis.
Jaron Ennis?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
obviously it's a better situation now that he's a champion.
Mm-hmm.
You're a free agent. I mean, do you think you can get that fight? Because I think they were
Yes,
kind of...
it's very, very much possible. See, the thing is, I'm very, very much feared in Philadelphia. I'm very unpredictable. My movements is incredibly fast and unpredictable. And a counter puncher is not going to be able to counter punch me for very long. You know what I mean? Like, I just have a few tricks up my sleeve. And it works perfect for Philadelphia fighters. The perfect Philadelphia fighter, Jaron Boots Ennis. He does a very good job with what he has. But he ain't never seen nobody like me yet. And it'll be very, very interesting what happens in the years to come, because we need to see these fighters being tested. That would be a real test.
Boots. How would you even go about beating a guy like that? He must technically sound all the way around.
Yes, he's technically sound all the way around. Absolutely. How do you beat somebody like that? Okay. Well, what's his greatest asset? Let's put it like this. I'm faster and I'm stronger than him. So what is his greatest asset? His capabilities of his eyes. You trick his eyes, he goes the fuck down. Period. You trick his eyes, he goes the fuck down. And it's not, you can't. Hey, look, I don't give a damn how good you are. You know what I'm saying? If you can't like counter everything. You can't counter everything, you can't block everything. So there's gonna be things that's gonna be happening in the fight that's gonna be way too unconventional and like you're not gonna be able to think about it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be way too unexpected, and that's what happens. What happens next is what I'm excited about. You know what I mean? Because then we get to see what happens when he gets off the canvas. I guarantee you, he's going on the canvas, and it might be early with the ego that he has. You know what I'm saying? So he's going on the canvas if he ever fights me.
Have you guys...
The trick is what happens after. After. What happens when he gets the fuck up? Because he's going to get up. Or is he? Well, we need to find out, don't we?
Don't you guys have history? You guys sparred before too, right? And
No, we don't really have history.
No?
No.
I think
no.
Mosey
He
said
boasts. No. Let me tell you something that's very interesting.
Okay.
I am the fucking man in Philadelphia, period. And you know why? Because he still brings up one sparring session while I was on a 3-year layoff in Philadelphia and couldn't get a fight. Couldn't get a fight and wasn't in the amateurs. So I was not fighting and not training. And they bring that up. Why? Because it was a big deal to him. You know why? Because I was the biggest and the baddest motherfucker in Philadelphia. That's why. That's why his father brings it up, because it was a big accomplishment just to fucking do semi-good against me in sparring. Because I was knocking motherfuckers out in sparring. You know what I mean? Reckless left hands everywhere. You couldn't see a motherfucker fast as me. You know what I mean? But that's how it happens. So we need to start really looking into that shit. But there's no real history between me and him outside of the fact that I've been in the city and I know everybody around him and I know the people. And I know exactly what he is. You know what I mean? He might be the best version of a Philadelphia fighter with all the technicalities, but I do know how to beat that. And I've done it over and over and over again.
And just real quick, lastly, you have a good relationship with the Haneys. Obviously, I think you've heard that you have a great relationship with Devin and Bill. The news of maybe...
Absolutely, they're great.
Devin may not get that Ryan Garcia fight, and it might go to Rolly and Ryan. Just what's your thoughts on that whole switch and Rooney kind of...
But look,
and would Golden Boy honor
if they
that?
don't want Devin, fight me. You know what I mean? Put me in the fucking mix. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Fight me. I catch 144, motherfucker. Like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? The whole thing is like, we just need to keep seeing these fights. We need to keep seeing fights. There should not be a reason why Ryan is not fighting Devin Haney. Ryan definitely needs a fight with Devin Haney. You know who else do? Gervonta Davis needs a fight with a Devin Haney. He's been getting these fights and he's been just smoking everybody. You know what I'm saying? But who the fuck got all the belts? No, really. You know what I mean? Everybody was talking shit, but they all stayed quiet when Lomachenko was the man. You know what I mean? And then once he wasn't the man, now Twitter's going crazy. Yo, shut the fuck up for all of you, motherfuckers. Like, Devin Haney's taking over right now, and that's just what it is. I even had my own thoughts about Devin Haney at one point. You know what I mean? Even though I know him personally. You know what I mean? But I changed up.
Everybody saw.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I changed up too. You know what I mean? The reason why I changed up is because he earned his right. He earned his right for me to give him his props. And I can't say nothing but that. I got nothing but love for Devin. I got nothing but love for Bill. And honestly, I can't wait to work with him. Hell, it might be great. It might be a great relationship working with those guys and building up a big attraction that you guys need to see. I favor him over Tank because in the game of chess and checkers, the problem is if they're playing chess, if Gervonta plays chess and then Devin Haney plays checkers, right? But the problem is they're on a checkerboard. There's only 12 fucking rounds. I don't know how long you're gonna be waiting until next thing you know it, the fucking fight is over. I mean, you can only try to go for a knockout, but for so long, and then guess what? He's gonna apply pressure after how many rounds? After 10 rounds, and it's near the end, he's gonna be doing a whole lot of dumb shit and getting caught even more. And like, it just makes a recipe for disaster. But honestly, I could have said that exact same thing for the fight that he decided not to take too. What? It's a Philadelphia fighter. Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer. Remember the Tevin Farmer fight? Mm-hmm. That never happened? That was really bitchery. Tevin Farmer had a belt and then what? You know what I mean? He said, oh, go get a belt, this and that. And he did exactly what the fuck he said. He went out there, got a belt, fought all the best fights he possibly can, and then they still don't do shit with him. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is this. People like to talk like they tough until they find out. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a silly, goofy motherfucker like me to call your ass out, because I am a clown. But I am a clown with a gun. And ain't no telling what's loaded in it too. So let's see what happens.
Did you used to watch Doink the Clown back in the day? He'd be fucking people up. The clown.
Which one?
Doink back in WWF days. Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown.
He used to be fucking people up.
Yeah, I'm a clown, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome.
Thank you, Blair.
Appreciate the time.
Absolutely.